Hello student, this is Pallad Rabari, your host, and you're watching Pallad Rabari classes. This is chapter 2, Macroeconomic Class 12th, Money and Banking, Volume 5. In this video, we will discuss credit creation by commercial banks. Let us see the process of creation of money. The two important instruments involved in the money supply are the central bank and the commercial banks. On one hand, RBI prints new money, while on the other hand, the commercial bank multiplies the money supply by the RBI through the process of credit creation. It should be noted that the printing of money by the RBI forms a very small proportion of the total money supply. The money created by the commercial bank is known as credit money. Listen, in the process of the creation of money, RBI contribute by printing new currencies and the commercial banks multiply the money pooled by the RBI through the process of credit creation. So the main portion of the money supply is being contributed by the commercial banks. See, people deposit money in their respective bank accounts. As per the bank guidelines, commercial banks are required to maintain a proper deposits in the form of cash reserve. The question is why the commercial banks are required to maintain a portion of their total deposit in the form of cash reserve. They have to maintain it so that when the deposit holder comes, they will be in the position to honor their check. Out of the past experiences, all the commercial bank knows that all the depositors will not turn up for the withdrawal at the same time. So what the commercial banks do? They keep a certain percentage of the total deposits in liquid form and the leftover they lend to the people in the form of loan and advances. It is the second portion, that is by lending, the credit creation is being done. The process of creation of credit money begins as the commercial bank starts the lending process. Remember one thing, the credit creation starts the day bank get the deposits. The deposit of the money by the people in the bank and the subsequent lending of loans by the commercial bank is a never-ending process. The bank is keep on accepting the deposits and the commercial bank is keep on lending the money. This is a never-ending process. It is due to this continuous process, commercial banks are able to create credit money a multiple times of the initial deposits. The process of credit creation can be understood with the help of the numerical example. For simplicity, let us assume that the entire commercial banking system is a single bank. In the example, what we do is, instead of taking the banking system, we take a bank. And the money which the banks are supposed to hold, we take 20%, and the initial deposit in this example we take 1000 rupees. So the initial deposit is 1000 rupees. Banking system will be used as a bank, or bank will be used to represent the banking system, and the money which they have to hold all the time in their hand is 20%. Let us see the table. The initial deposit which the bank get is 1000 rupees. As I told you, bank is supposed to hold 20% of the initial deposit in the liquid form so that he will honor the check of the deposit holders, that is 200 rupees, and the remaining 800 rupees he can lend to the people in the form of loan. Whosoever will take the loan will deposit the money in the bank. So 800 rupees which the bank has lent to the people in the form of loan will again come to bank as a deposit. For example, A has taken a loan. For example, Mr. X has taken a loan from bank. Why X has taken a loan? So that he can purchase a four-wheeler. A will give the loan amount to the automobile company and take the four-wheeler. The automobile company will deposit the money in the bank. So through the automobile company, the same money which the bank has given as a loan will come to the bank. So the bank has given 800 rupees and 800 rupees will again come to the bank in the form of deposits. Bank do the same thing, hold 20%, that is 160 in the form of reserve, and remaining 640 he will give to the other people in the form of loan. This 640 will again come to the bank as a deposits. Bank will continue the same thing, maintain the reserve, give leftover in the form of the loan. The process of giving loan and holding money in the liquid form will continue till the total of the cash reserve becomes equal to the initial deposit. One thing is clear, we can see one thing, with every subsequent loan, with every subsequent lending, the cash reserve is keep on declining because the deposit is also keep on declining. We can see over here, because of cash reserve ratio, the initial deposit, or by the process of money multiplier or through credit creation, the initial money, that is 1000 rupees, turns to 5000 rupees. It means that the initial money becomes 5 times by the process of credit creation. Let us see, the same process continues, lending will continue, and with each round the total deposit with the bank is increasing. We can see that total deposit will keep on increasing up, and finally it turns to 5000 rupees. But in every subsequent round we can see the cash reserve is decreasing. The process comes to an end when the total of the cash reserve becomes equal to the initial deposit, that is 1000 rupees that was initially held by the bank. The ratio formula to calculate the money multiplier is 1 upon statutory liquidity ratio. How many times the initial money becomes is called the money multiplier. We have seen that initial money is multiplied by 5 times and it becomes equal to 5000 rupees. So how many times the initial money has multiplied, that is called money multiplier. The formula to calculate the money multiplier is 1 upon SLR, 1 upon 20 is equal to 5. So we can say the initial money multiplied to 5 times, that is called money multiplier. This concept of money multiplier is being used in the credit creation. So through the money multiplier we come to know how many times the initial money will turn to. So let us see what is multiplier definition. Money multiplier is defined as the ratio of stock of money to the stock of higher powered money. In a very simple word, we can say the money multiplier is the number of times the total deposit have increased with the initial deposit of money. So that is called money multiplier. That's all I have in this video. Thanks for watching. God bless subscribers. If you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe the channel and don't forget to press the bell icon so that whenever I upload the new video you get the notification.